Hello Internet, I'm Dan.
And I'm Chaz. This is Wine is Serious Business episode
268.
Thank you. So, getting up there in numbers, we're going to hit 300 pretty soon.
Getting up there in likes too. Broke 900 this week. Thanks. Lots of you. We'll get some names later.
Absolutely. But, thanks for finding the page, thanks for liking us, and thanks for watching the show.
Yeah.
But moving into what we normally do every week, we drink a little bit of wine.
Yep.
Chaz went to the supermarket again, kind of just scouting around for some 2013s, because we really didn't drink a lot of 2013 Pinot yet. And I wanted to try some stuff that we just hadn't done before.
Yeah, we do a lot of our favorite producers. You guys know that. Most of you like it. We like it. But part of the fun of doing the show for us is trying stuff that we wouldn't get a chance to try otherwise.
Right.
So, so we're doing that today.
So this is the 2013 Illahe Pinot Noir, Willamette Valley, just the standard bottling. So all of these are right around 20 bucks. That was the other kind of thing, right? Trying to find good Pinot Noir at $20 is always tough. 2013 was kind of a vintage of hot and cold wines all over the valley. There's a lot of variation, and the hope is that we can find something good here.
Yeah, we know you guys love the $20 price point too. We always get a couple good remarks.
I love the $20 price point, man. Yeah, because that's like right there between $20 and $25 where you can sometimes find some really good wines.
You can, and now we've been at it long enough too, where a lot of the people that we loved at 20, 25 bucks 10 years ago, you can't get for 20, 25 bucks anymore, and I'm happy for them.
Absolutely.
But that means that we gotta keep finding some bargains too.
So. Totally.
So what? Yeah, Illahe 2013.
Yeah, so it's
a state Pinot Noir.
No, Willamette Valley.
Willamette Valley.
This is I think 22 bucks.
Nice.
Yeah, so.
Smells good, boy. A lot.
This smells awesome. This smells awesome.
On the nose, I would never guess 2013. It's kind of dark. Right.
There's a lot of fresh, kind of ripe red berries coming out of the nose, right? It's very, it sort of has that sort of dry topsoil and ripe red strawberries and raspberries. It smells really wonderful.
Yeah. When I really get my nose in there, I get a little bit of heat, but it's not too strong. But the fruit's really there. Yeah, good soil notes, good complexity on the nose.
Absolutely. Yeah, great at the price point. And man, this tastes awesome. I just took a big drink of it, and this is absolutely fantastic for this price point. I am happy.
Wow.
The way the tannins resolve and the acid is like right there with...
Yep, good
balance, great balance.
Round fruit, kind of like young raspberries, like younger strawberries, and then a touch of darker fruit on the outside, like a little bit of blackberry, so a little bit of complexity. Sits on the palate, a little bit of a green note, I think, showing up towards the finish.
Like a little hint of stemminess or something. That adds a little bit to the finish, but not in a bad way to me. I don't know. It's just sort of there.
Yeah.
What's really kind of cool about this is the way this wine finishes, right? It's all sort of tart fruit, and then really, really nice tannins. Like, I am honestly surprised. This is drinking fantastic right out of the gate. That's really what I can say about it. And the finish lasts a good long time. Definitely a high quality a higher quality $20 Pinot.
Yeah.
$20 Pinot Noir. Sorry.
Yeah, some good stuff. Definitely some good stuff going on. I really like the fruit flavors. The acidity's kind of in the middle. Like I can feel it, but it's not. I wouldn't describe it as an acidic wine. But since the fruit's light or whatever, it doesn't really hold it back. And I think I wonder if the alcohol is a little higher. I was going to say I feel like that's
low.
Jeez,
12.5.
Huh. Well, I don't know. Well, it doesn't feel heavy on the palate even.
It doesn't feel heavy on the palate. Like, part of me wonders if there's a little bit of heat. Like, I mean, maybe it's just you saying that before, but I can kind of feel it a little bit. But it's not hot wine, right?
Right.
It's not,
definitely not.
It definitely doesn't have the weight of the alcohol. So this is like a solid 88 plus for me. Like, this is a really enjoyable $20 bottle of wine. I definitely agree, or I definitely recommend it. So.
Yeah, 87 plus for me, especially if you like. It's an interesting contrast between the darker fruit flavors and the texture of like a lighter, crisper red wine.
Right.
Which very well done at this price point.
It's got just some of those like characteristics that you really like in Dundee. Sometimes, like some cheaper $20 bottles.
Some flavor,
some of those flavors, some of those the ripe strawberry and the ripe raspberry. I liked it.
Yeah,
killer. So this winery's been around for a while, I think.
I think so too.
Yeah, Sass. I've seen the label for years, but it's kind of one of those ones that doesn't make it to a lot of shops, or I'm not sure.
I did a tasting with it. They had a tasting out at Renaissance. Within the last year, sometime I went out there. The guy doing the tasting was super winemaker. I think it was super nice.
Yeah.
And just had some interesting wines. They've got Sauvignon Blanc. So they're one of the kind of unique vineyards in Oregon that do Sauvignon Blanc and have some history with that. But yeah, like you said, been around for a while. I think they're a little further south in the valley. What does it say? Southeast Salem. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, had some good stuff then. I'm looking forward to checking this out.
Yeah, nothing really to know other than it's not fine and filtered and aged in oak. So
cool.
So another
Valley again. Right?
This is exact. Yeah. So Willamette Valley. This is the 2013. I should say that. Yeah. 2013 Sass Oregon Willamette Valley unfiltered Pinot Noir.
Make it easy to make those picture cuts. It's good.
Right on. Switch of gears here.
Even darker on the nose. Yeah.
Right. This is stepping into like the red tea, almost like a dark tea sort of characteristics on the nose.
Yeah, a little pomegranate. I'm getting like a little grilled steak, just a touch of it. It's not like a meaty wine, but there's
meaty or savoriness.
Not so much spicy, but just like just like the
little bit of blood or something.
Crisp burnt edge of the steak.
Certainly smells cool. Like the dark flavors. This is definitely a darker. I would say a darker character than the last wine, but this one's a little more earthy, a little more tea, a little more. I don't know.
Yeah, cool. Still nice. Good things going on. Nothing really detracting.
Yeah, it smells good.
A little more acidity touching down on the palate right away. Here, I think really nice strawberry flavors. Like the acidity kind of evolves into strawberry flavors that spread out across the palate. Not what I was expecting with the darker nose, but the fruits, bright strawberries, really delicious.
And the acidity is here pretty much the whole time. Like in the last wine, it sort of was a really big part of the finish, and the structure really stood out. This is like kind of juicy almost.
Yeah.
It's like just a highly acidic juice or something. I don't know. It's
nice floral element up front too. I think like kind of like roses. Along with the strawberries, get a little bit of a tannic, edging into a grip towards the end, but the fruit fades slowly, and I think it's a good transition.
Right. The strawberry notes you're talking about, there's a little bit of like kind of ripe cherries as it finishes, and the length and the way the acidity all kind of close together is really nice. There's not I'm not getting hardly any tannic grip compared to the last wine. The tannins are on the much lighter side, right? Making this really sort of juicy and easy to drink. Another wine that's drinking really well. We just opened these maybe 20 minutes ago, so really tasty.
Yeah, really good options at this price point too. We say a lot that it's kind of hard. You're kind of like shooting in the dark when you're trying to pick $20 Oregon Pinot Noirs off the shelf,
especially the tough vintage.
Yeah, it's true, man. Right when people are making barrel selections and stuff, the Willamette Valley $20 price points are going to suffer for some people, and these turned out all right. So
yeah, this is another awesome, honestly, a recommendation at $20. This is a cool bottle of wine.
Definitely. I hope I remember to recommend it when appropriate conversations happen.
Yep. So juicy, easy to drink. I would probably go 87 points. This one's giving me a little.
You like it a little less.
A little less.
Right,
It's the Illahe was a little more complex.
Sure.
Like it had a little more going on for me. This is just it's a really nice wine at $20.
It's good. We'll trade off. So this is 88 plus for me. Just
nice.
I'm not going to quite take it to 89, but I like it. I like it a little more. I feel like it's got something for a lot of people. So as we move into wine number 3, let's get into the list we were talking about. Yeah. These are some new people. Well, Glenn Beanstock got in for a few more comments.
Yeah,
he's been participating more. Yeah, that's really
good
cool.
Comments too.
Yes, always good. We need more people like you and keep the comment section interesting. Teach us things. It's good stuff. Some new folks that have been interacting with the blog: Alicia Morse, Patrick Hogan, Liza Odell, Easton Richmond, Morgan Bradley, and Dickie Mallison. That's
cranking the names.
Yeah, lots of new people this week, and two big names that you recognize that really caught my attention. So Di Crisp of Temperance Hill Vineyards and Ian Birch of Evening Land.
Wow,
big names in the valley,
and make great wines.
So. Yeah, and super flattered that you think that what we're doing is worth even a minute of
acknowledging.
Yeah, so if we're making stuff that you enjoy a little bit of, we're happy to do that. So thanks
Thank
to all
you
of you for participating. Yeah,
absolutely. So The last wine we have here is the Portlandia 2013 Oregon Pinot Noir. Doesn't say Willamette Valley.
Right,
I just noticed that.
Yeah.
And it doesn't taste like Oregon.
So who knows where the grapes are
it
from?
It doesn't taste like Willamette Valley.
Yeah.
It tastes like something. Well, it says an earthy, edgy wine from the distinctive Willamette Valley in Oregon. Why doesn't it say it on the front?
Right, because you can probably, there's legal restrictions on what you can put on the front, probably.
Yeah,
but not
say
in the
text.
Yeah.
good point. Oh, I
Some
never,
of the
I never
grapes
gave
are
you the
probably
second pour. Sorry.
No,
Did I
okay.
short you? Or?
No, that was just for me. I was running my mouth, so.
Okay, so
It's worth it. Saying thanks to you guys.
So I'd seen this wine on the supermarket shelf. I spotted it at Fred Meyer's, right? And you see it, and I don't know. Like I'll just say right off the bat, I go into it with a negative connotation, being an Oregonian and not really enjoying the show Portlandia, and then seeing the glasses on the front. It just kind of lends to a package that.
You know what I see?
Huh.
2013. So I look at the back and I say, bottled by Portlandia Vintners, never heard of them, right?
Nope.
So maybe that's stuff we're missing. There's plenty of fine winemakers in the state that we don't know.
Yep.
But a little skeptical, and then in Dundee, and I've got to guess where this was made.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I've also got to guess in 2013 that there was probably juice that didn't make the cut for somebody and got bulked out, and somebody's like, yeah, we'll put a cute label on it.
That's a really good point. And both times, so
See what we can do.
this isn't the first vintage of this wine. This is, 2012 was out, right? I saw it in 2012 originally, and every time I've ever seen it for sale, it's been like retail price $32 with a $10 sale price every time. And I'm not sure whether that's, I don't know what the deal is there, but
it seems sketchy, man. It seems sketchy.
Multiple Fred Meyers. So with that, let's taste the wine.
Right. So
I'm sorry.
See how we're coming into this, but
I just had to get it out.
The curiosity got the better of you, apparently.
No, I had to know. I'm like, if it's good, then you should blow off the label, and it's not a big deal. And if it's not, then
well,
yeah.
Strawberries, little floral, a little bit of candy.
See, the red licorice thing sticks out to me.
Yeah.
Rather strongly, like sort of the big red vine. Or crack the thing of red vines, kind of get a whiff of that. It's like
nice. There we go.
vine.
I was trying to. When I start down that trail, it's easy to go a little too negative, and I'm trying to not just do the bias thing. But, yeah.
Right. No, there's some decent aromas in the glass.
Yeah.
That said, maybe we should have done this wine first.
Maybe.
It suffers a little bit coming behind what I think is 2 great bottles of wine.
It's all right. Sorry.
Right. It's really straightforward.
Yep. But nothing really turning me off. Nothing turning me off.
Maybe some cherry candy and some red vines.
Yeah.
It doesn't taste like Pinot Noir.
Little bit of acidity shows up right away and builds across the palate. This is really crisp and tart.
Totally.
All the way through. Yeah.
Like it's almost like I don't know if I've ever had an underripe pomegranate, but if I could imagine like what that would taste like, because there's pomegranate flavor there, right? And it sort of reminds me of like underripe grapes as well a little bit. We could go there, and then like sort of cherries before they're ripe, right? Like,
sure. Yeah.
Got that tart edge.
Cherries, yeah.
They're a little zippy. And when I said it doesn't taste like Pinot Noir, it just doesn't taste like these last two.
No.
Like those two actually taste like Oregon, and this could, it could be something else. I don't know. So.
Yeah, and
it could have a bit of Southern Oregon in it.
It could.
Right, and that would totally explain the way it tastes on the palate, because this is like a sort of dark fruited, tart, acidic wine that's just straight to the point.
It is, and it's in line with some cheaper Pinot Noirs that I've had. So I think it kind of...
It reminds me a lot of cheap Pinot.
Yeah, delivers to that expectation there. Again, nothing really specifically turning me off, right? Like, an edge of bitterness. No. There's plenty of full acidity, which definitely some people aren't going to like. But for both of us, it works out all right.
Yeah, it's not bad.
And the fruit flavors are simple. But they're there, and keep it drinkable. But but not interesting.
Strange wine. I mean, this it feels like it's had like, I don't know, just these tasted like light, and they sort of were reminiscent of their vintage, and this doesn't taste like, this tastes like it could be from 12, like a bulk wine from 12 even, or something. Like it's, I don't know. I'm confused. Chaz doesn't make any sense.
Honestly, I'd say like in the world of cheap Pinot Noir, I'd say it does all right, but when put at the same price point next to these two, it's just not the same.
Yeah, this was the most expensive wine of the bunch. I think $24, 23 or
yeah,
$24.
that's don't buy it. I don't say that too often, but
yep, it would be fun to throw. Let's put it this way: it'd be fun to throw in like a blind tasting or something. Like
sure,
2013.
It's all right, but
yeah, it's okay. It's not bad, but it's not good.
And we have our biases. We'd rather you go out and support
Yeah.
people that we know and are doing interesting things. So.
Well, I mean, they got the guy's name on here. No, wait. The sculpture. Oh, so they don't have the guy's name.
Yeah.
No. All right.
And I'm guessing,
You know it is a serious wine worth drinking. Portlandia Pinot Noir. An earthy, edgy wine from the distinctive Willamette Valley.
I'm going to read it the second time.
Sorry.
No, it's all right.
So to be honest, scoring the wine, 83 points for me. I really want to score it like under 80 because of the label. Like I just hate the packaging. I effing hate the packaging. They don't even have to believe me.
Thanks. Good job.
I don't like it at all. But the wine isn't the worst thing I've ever. And it's so.
Yeah, there's
82 points.
There's nothing really wrong.
82, 83.
Yeah, I'll give it the 83. I just feel like at that price point, clearly you can do better. And I also feel like you could. I feel like you can get comparable wines in the $12 range.
Absolutely.
I don't know what they are.
This tastes like a Kendall Jackson Pinot Noir.
Sure, and I had a boxed one recently that it reminded me of. So, that's where we're at.
Sorry.
That's 3 wines. It's okay. 2 good, 1 we're not so good on, and you never know what we'd say if this was poured blind. And
no matter how much I hate the packaging, I still feel whatever. Anyway, that's our show.
That's our show. Question of the day.
What's the worst wine? What's the packaging? What's the worst wine label packaging you've ever seen?
Oh man!
Like this is honestly up there for me. Is the absolute worst bottle of wine like the package I've ever seen.
Do you hate the show? I've got it right away.
Okay.
Len Thompson, kind of a cool guy for sure, out in New York, has posted a couple photos of this wine. There's a Cab Franc from New York that they've been calling Minor Threat, and naming a bottle of wine after a punk rock straight edge band
punk band
doesn't make any sense at all. And it's painful.
Yeah.
So
sure.
So
that's the biggest faux pas you've seen.
So that's there's got to be more out there, but
yeah,
but that's what's on my.
That's a good question today. I'm sure everyone.
I'm sure you've seen it.
Yeah. Ask that.
Chris, also from the Finger Lakes, posted a folk art label recently that was amazing of 2 naked people sharing a bottle of rosé. That was pretty incredible. Tell us your bad label stories. We'd love to hear it. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks to all the new fans, and we'll see you next week.
Cheers.